You know, the video script itself is like less than a page and a half. And honestly, if the video itself is going to be like 10 or more minutes, I'm going to be shocked. I really only have one thing to talk about, and, I'm going to use a lot of links and examples. I doubt I'll even put up any GIFs that I find to be funny. Okay, so I lied. I always have to have at least one GIF. They're addicting. I just want to picture all of you rolling your eyes at my dad humor. Okay, so let's get this moving. You know the drill by now. Here's the announcement with my little commentary, what's happening last week, what's happening this week. Here's the video. Video chapter listing, things that you're going to preview because it's coming up very soon. Here is the assignment that's due in 2 weeks. Here is the sample document that I've given you access to the entire time. Here's what you have to look at this week. There's a whole bunch of links to review to make sure that your APA is in really good shape. So, what are we talking about? Well, if we go back and, let's take a look here. Click on the View the Course Schedule, click on the 102 Masterclass Schedule, and go back over to here. We scroll down to week 13, and you can see that really all we're talking about is APA. There's nothing due this week, which means this is a perfect week to get your stuff together, because next week, week 14, that's when the paper's due. So if I were you, I'd be working real hard to make sure that next week you have a lot more time to do a lot of other things. Sound good? I think so. It's very helpful. Okay, so let's go to the Developing Your Reference page using APA style, and here it is. Honestly, I don't like this page. I don't. It's just very basic. It's got really, some cute little samples here that really doesn't do anything. So what I've done for you is I've given you a review link of 5 different places that you can go for better APA ideas. The first one is the Delaware Tech Common Module APA Reference Guide. It's not great. It's pretty, but honestly, it doesn't do much. It's just kind of a real vague overview. Personally, I would skip that one. Then we go to the APA Style Guide Quick Reference from the Delaware Tech Libraries. The best part about that is it's made for you. This is created by the Delaware Tech librarians for Delaware Tech students. It gives you the most common ideas for everything. To me, it's not their best work, but it is indeed something that's quick and easy, and it shows you the basics of what's going on. Here are some references that you can do. Here are some in-text citations that you can do. How to cite ChatGPT, even though you shouldn't be using it. And then, of course, it's even got more detailed APA style down here by going to the QR code. Up here, it shows you what the title page sample should look like and the formatting of your paper overall. Honestly, it's not bad. It really isn't. I think they're trying to tighten it up. But I personally am a fan of their other work, which is the Delaware Tech Library's color-coded APA Citation Style Guide. They don't actually link this on the page anymore, but because I'm a nerd and I know how to backtrack things, I found it. It looks just like this. It's a lot more in depth. It's 13 pages, but now you can actually see what each reference should look like in color coding. All the authors will be red, the years will be green, the titles of books will be in italics and purple, then the publisher itself will be in orange. And these are books. You're not going to really use too many books, even reference books, because too many of you are scared of paper cuts. So maybe you'll look at periodical articles, but again, that's still hard copy. You can still do journal articles, newspaper articles, magazine articles, but this is where you are really going to be interested. Internet and online sources. This is where we have a normal web page, and this is how you would format it. Again, it's color-coded, and it tells you exactly what needs to happen, right? Date of publication or last update. Look, year, comma, month, day. Title of document. Well, look, the title of document is going to be in sentence-level capitalization. We have a capital I because India is a proper noun, but outsourcing, honeymoon, over are all regular words. They do not get capital letters. So we have all of that right here, but let's say you're not using a website, you're using an online document. So we have date of, databases and online magazines and online newspapers and online periodicals. We have online books right here. We have social media. If you find something off of Facebook or Meta, Twitter or X or the Gram, you can feel free to do that, including TikTok, even though it's not been updated for that. As you can see, it hasn't been revised in 5 years. But that's okay, because all the material is still good. We also have the idea that you can cite YouTube and TED Talks, and I would assume TikToks would go in there. If you have personal communications, you can do that through internet, email, and other personal communications. That's very helpful. All of these references are very clearly marked. Down here, starting on page 12, you can actually see what to do with in-text citations and narrative citations. It's a really good reference to use, especially because it's written especially for you. Okay? Fantastic. Not too happy with those? Let's go back and take a look at the announcement again. We can go to the American Psychological Association's APA Style Guide. We click on that, and it takes us right to the official APA page itself. It's wonderful, it's amazing, it's fantastic. You click right here under Style and Grammar Guidelines, and it tells you everything you need to know. In-text citations confusing you? Click here. References are really annoying? Click here. Oh my God, you don't know how to do it at title page? Click here. If you're not completely sure where to find it, click the All Style and Grammar Guidelines portion and you can see everything it offers. In all honesty, if you cannot find it on this page, there is no answer for it, because this is indeed the only place where everything APA is right available to you. Okay? Now, it's very difficult to know sometimes because as you're looking at it, it might get a little confusing. So I would recommend using this last link as well, the Purdue University's Online Writing Lab, or OWL. We click on this, and it takes us right to the APA Style Guide written by Purdue University. Yes, those Boilermakers. We click on APA Style and Formatting 7th edition, and we have everything that we need right here. Honestly, if you click any of these reference lists or in-text citations, you will be in great shape. We don't use footnotes or endnotes, so don't have to worry about that. But let's say we want to look at how to do in-text citation for multiple authors. Well, hey, if you have 3 or more authors, we're going to end up, where is it? There we go. We're end up using the et al. Abbreviation. It's Latin for and on. Okay? So, all of this material is very available to you. It's very easy to find. I do have a word of caution. As you look here and you see cite your source automatically in APA using Citation Machine. Wow! Now look, just because somebody's providing you an APA reference citations generator does not mean that it's going to be perfect. As a matter of fact, I always see the capitalization is wrong, and sometimes they screw up the punctuation, and sometimes they screw up the italics. I am holding you accountable for the correct formatting. So you can email me all you want and say, hey, I got this off of EBSCOhost site feature. Congratulations, I can't dock EBSCOhost points, but I can dock you points. I've given you all of these choices to look through your APA. Please make sure to look at them very clearly, okay? I want you to double check things. And that's it, see? Nothing due this week, just APA. So if you take a look at all of these APA references, you will be in absolutely fantastic shape. See? Not even a full page and a half. Okay, so get this done. Get your APA taken care of, get your punctuation polished, and get your proofreading perfect. Next week is the week for your grade. So I don't want you to freak out and say you had no time. You did. You had about 6 weeks. No excuses, no exceptions, no extensions. You can do this. Reach out with any issues, but do not ask for extensions, and I'll be happy to help out when and where I can. Less than 10 minutes. See ya.